Hello and welcome back to Half Magic Tarot. To start off, I just want to say thank you to everyone who subscribed to me. I just hit 100 followers after only like a month of doing this. So thank you to everyone who is watching this video or has subscribed to my channel or watched my other videos. All right, let's get into this reading. So this reading is When Will Your Wish Come True? We're going to get into what the wish is, advice about the wish, and a time frame of when it might happen. So there are 4 piles to choose from. I suggest choosing the pile that sparks a memory in you. So like, for example, I would choose pile 1, the Wheel of Fortune, because the hairless cat on it reminds me of the time I accidentally pet a hairless dog, which is actually so disconcerting. I don't want to touch any hairless animal ever again. It feels really weird. Feel free to pause the video now and choose your pile, and then we will start the reading. Thank you. If you selected pile 1, the Wheel of Fortune, welcome to your reading. Your tarot cards are the Lovers, the Devil, the Tower, the 2 of Swords, and the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so for 90% of you, this is a wish about love. For the other 10%, this is a wish about needing clarity on an important decision in your life. So I'm going to start off addressing the pile that is wishing for love. So with the pile marker you chose, this Wheel of Fortune, immediately I'm hearing the words unlucky in love. So you want to go from feeling like you weren't heard, feeling like you weren't held emotionally, or like you couldn't truly be vulnerable with someone because they didn't have the emotional maturity or the communication skills to handle that. So you are trying to transition from this feeling of being unlucky in love to this Wheel of Fortune, beautiful influx of luck coming into your love life. And that is also reflected in the first card in your spread, which is this Lovers, which is a beautiful major arcana, huge feelings, romance, soulmate energy. This is the kind of relationship you want to have. You're not really interested anymore in flings or people who are kind of just wasting your time. You really want to find the person who's meant for you, who is going to feel like another part of you. And in the past, maybe you have felt this way initially about someone, or you thought that things could progress to a level where you could see them being your soulmate. But with this Devil card directly next to the Lovers and the mirror imagery on them, I'm getting that once you get past the honeymoon phase with someone, you start to realize the ways in which they are not compatible or not good for you. So in the past, you might have had someone who, in the beginning stages when everything was easy and fun and there wasn't like a huge amount of emotional depth in the relationship because you hadn't built that up yet, they were really amazing and you thought, I can see myself with this person long term. But as soon as they need to comfort you because something has gone wrong in your life, or you're feeling a little bit insecure in the relationship, or you have a fight or something, then it feels like it flips, and then you're suddenly not standing in front of, this beautiful angel holding the hand of the love of your life, but you're standing in front of the devil and you're like chained to them. So there is a feeling of limitation here. So in the past, I'm getting, because you felt like you couldn't be emotionally naked, vulnerable, you did feel limited in the relationships. It just wasn't satisfying to you. And that is also reflected in this Tower. You thought that you were building towards something, but it turns out there was nothing stable enough there. There was nothing of enough weight to build on top of. And that has been a disappointment for you. And because of that, you kind of transitioned into this 2 of Swords energy, which in this case is a card of really guarding yourself and protecting your heart and kind of closing yourself off from probably love, dating, just in general. And what I'm picking up from this specifically is that because you are in this closed off mindset, which is understandable considering the past romantic challenges that you faced, you are not allowing the universe to gift you with the kind of love that you really desire, which is the other side of this devil in this tower. You want someone who is crazy about you, who really loves being around you. You want someone who is going to shake up these beliefs that you now have surrounding love and romance. You want someone who is going to shatter those expectations that you're just going to be let down or hurt or feeling disappointed by any romantic relationships that you start up. And right now, in addition to this Two of Swords closed off energy, you're also feeling the Five of Pentacles, which is being left out in the cold. You feel like you don't know if you're ever going to really have that satisfying romantic relationship. You feel a little hesitant to even try to go out and find it because you don't want to be disappointed. You don't want to feel foolish. And this Five of Pentacles also represents part of what you want, is that you want someone who is going to stick by you, just like these two people together, even during the rough times, and not just want to be with you when it's only fun and exciting and there's not really expectations of responsibility or putting effort into growing the relationship. And for my people who have a wish to have clarity about a big decision they have to make, I'm getting, first of all, that you are kind of scared to move in on this decision because you feel like on one hand, it could end up like the Wheel of Fortune, where it really works out for you and things come together in a really big way and it'll be really satisfying and fulfilling and kind of feel like you're coming to the end of this cycle that you put a lot of work in. But on the other hand, you're scared that it will be like the devil energy where you will commit to something because of this decision and then you will feel trapped. You will feel beholden to something that is not good for you or that you're not enjoying. And with this Tower card in the middle of your spread, I'm hearing that you kind of want the clarity of disaster. You know, like when people have near-death experiences and then they talk about, well, that happened and then I knew that I couldn't work my really terrible 9-to-5 job anymore. I had to go and try this thing that I've always wanted to do. I don't think it's that dramatic in your case, but I am hearing that you almost wish that something like crazy would happen to where the decision would kind of have to be made for you, like you'd have to be pushed some kind of way. Because right now you're in this Two of Swords energy where you don't want to make any moves. You don't want to drop either sword because if you do, you're just not sure how you will proceed. This Five of Pentacles, you're scared that, like with the devil, you're going to end up with something that is not fulfilling for you, that you're going to be stuck with. So for both of my two factions of people here, for the people that are wishing for love and the people that are wishing for clarity on a decision, when will you find this love? When will you reach this clarity? So for timing, with the Tower, I'm getting that, first of all, this will be kind of an unexpected realization. So for love, I know it's a cliche to hear you'll find it when you least expect it, but I do think that you will either meet the person that you are going to be in a relationship with in a way that is really unexpected, or you might find them shocking, like maybe they're not the person that you would have imagined in your mind, but you really like them anyway. And for my people who have a decision to make, I'm getting that you're really worried about this right now, but you will have a really kind of striking, like lightning strike moment of clarity where you just know what the correct answer and path for you is. And let's get into a more specific timing. So this Wheel of Fortune is the card of Jupiter. Jupiter as a planet goes with Sagittarius, which is late November through most of December. And then we also have the Devil, which is the card of Capricorn. And Capricorn season is late December through most of January. And on this Five of Pentacles card, it's snowy, it's winter outside. So I'm picking up very strongly that you will either meet this person that you are going to be in a relationship with, or come into union with this person, or figure out where you need to go with this decision that you have. Either somewhere between late November and at the end of January, basically. All right, pile 1, that is it for your reading. Thank you for tuning in. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I put out a video once a week. Thank you. Take care. If you selected pile 2, the Empress, welcome to your reading. Your tarot cards are the Ten of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Hanged Man. Okay, pile 2. So let's begin with what your wish is. Let's start off with this Ten of Swords energy at the beginning of your tarot spread. So I'm picking up that you feel defeated in some aspect of your life. You kind of feel like things just aren't going your way and you're not really sure how to proceed from here. And I think for most of you, this is going to be regarding your job or your career. You just feel like it's kind of at a dead end. You don't feel satisfied by it. It might be causing you a lot of stress and anxiety. For others of you, this is just kind of relating to life in general, where you don't really feel like you have anything to be excited about. You're kind of looking for something to make you interested in getting up. Again, you're looking for something that you're looking forward to that makes you happy again. So with your pile marker, the Empress to me is a card that is really about connection. It's about connection to nature, to love, to beauty, and to ourselves and our creative projects. And that is the energy that I am picking up most strongly for this pile, is that you want to transition from this Ten of Swords to this Empress energy where you feel really connected to a project, a career that you find satisfying, that you feel like really fulfills the things that you care about, which are feeling seen and appreciated and being able to find small joys in the things that you put yourself in. And that is also reflected in the second card in your tarot spread, this Eight of Pentacles, which is a card of kind of putting your head down and working. But I also like to think of the Eight of Pentacles as a card of enjoying what you do. So specifically, when it comes to work right now, you might be at a job where you don't feel supported. You don't feel like you're really connecting with your coworkers. You don't feel like you can connect the responsibilities of the job to the things that you really hold important or the skills that you want to exercise. And so you want to transition into a place where you feel like, either through this job or for other people who are wishing just for kind of a general project, you want something that you can fill your time with that is rewarding for you, both materially and spiritually. And in the middle of your spread, we have this King of Wands energy, which is a creative boss, basically. This person has their stuff together. They know the solutions for everything. They are ultimate brainstormers. And this is the energy that you want to be stepping in from this Ten of Swords, where you're, laying in bed all day staring at your phone because you don't know what to do, or you just feel exhausted from having to deal with this other stuff that is not satisfying to you. You don't feel like you have the time or the energy to put towards things that will make you happy. And so you want this King of Wands creative energy where you feel like not only you have something of your own that really sparks that creative, passionate drive in you, but also that you are the king of it, that you're really on top of it and mastering it. And that is also coming through with this Ace of Wands energy, which is all about that initial spark of creativity. That's what you really want. Because once you have that initial spark, then you can transition into this King of Wands by way of this Eight of Pentacles energy. By putting your head down and working through it and finding ways to enjoy it and being able to enjoy it because it's something that you're passionate about and it makes you feel connected to yourself, your own passions, your desires, the people around you, the world at large. But right now, you are still in this Hanged Man energy that is at the end of your spread, where you feel like you're kind of just waiting for something to come along or something to change. You feel like you're kind of in an uncomfortable position until then. So, when will this Ace of Wands spark of creative energy, this sense of direction, a way for you to find connection through your passions, your hobbies, a new job, when will this come for you? So what I'm picking up most strongly is during late July through pretty much all of August and maybe early September. And the reason why I say that is because this King of Wands in the center of your spread is representative of Leo, which is late July through most of August. And that is also doubled down by this Ace of Wands energy, which tells me a fire sign, fire season. And then the 10 of Swords represents 10 weeks. And right now, as I'm filming this, it is towards the end of June. So 2.5 months from now, it will be a little bit into August, which would be when Leo season is ending, a little bit after Leo season. So I am getting that you will come into this Empress energy very soon. Not to worry, babes. All right, pile 2, that is it for your reading. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Take care. If you selected pile 3, the Emperor, welcome to your reading. Your tarot cards are the 10 of Wands, the 3 of Swords, the 9 of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the Moon. Okay, pile 3, so what is your wish? Your wish is to go from this 10 of Wands feeling of having the world on your shoulders into this beautiful Page of Cups energy, this stable Emperor energy. So let's get more into why you have this wish. So like I said, the 10 of Wands, this is a feeling of having a lot on your shoulder or a lot weighing down on you. You feel like you just have so much on your back that's holding you down, and you know that you can make it through, but right now it's painful, it's uncomfortable. So why are you feeling this way? For most of you, this is about a breakup. Either you have recently broken up with someone or been broken up with, or you were in a relationship with someone for a while and you broke up a while ago, but this person recently moved on in kind of a really big way. Like, for example, they could have just gotten engaged, or they could have just announced a pregnancy, something like that. And it has really affected you because you feel like they've moved on a little too quickly. You feel like you're kind of stuck in the same mindset that you were when the breakup happened. It still feels like a fresh wound, is what I just heard. And for others of you, this is not about a breakup specifically, but there is something that is weighing heavy on your heart. It could be grief. You could have lost someone close to you, whether that's, you lost a friendship, or you actually lost someone because they passed away. And for another small group of you, this is having to do specifically just with your mental health. There's not really a reason behind it necessarily. But overall, this group, the energy is that you have your heart hurt. You feel defeated. You feel, like you're in a lot of emotional pain. And because of that, it's hard for you to get through the day. And it's hard for you to sleep too with this Nine of Swords. It's a card of anxiety. It's a card of insomnia. It's a card of stress. And that is coming through very strongly. So I think that is the energy that this pile is in right now. But what you want to move towards is what we have for your pile marker, this Emperor energy. And the Emperor is a go-getter. They're stable. That's one of the biggest things. They can provide for themselves and for other people. And the stability is what I'm really picking up, is what you wish you had, because right now, because you're in this state of heartbreak or grief or anxiety, you don't feel mentally stable. You don't feel like you have a real grip on your life and what you're supposed to be doing. You don't feel good about the direction that your life is taking because you are kind of stuck in the middle of these emotions. And the other part of your wish, besides the stability, is to enter into this Page of Cups energy. And the Page of Cups is one of my favorite cards in the tarot. This is heart on your sleeve, open to the beauty of the world, finding the beauty in the mundane. This is art, this is poetry, this is music, this is meeting new people. This is just a really lovely energy to be in. And it's good that you guys want to transition into this. And I'm also hearing for some of you that this Page of Cups is the wish to move on from this heartbreak by meeting someone new. So you want someone who will offer you a cup, who will be romantic towards you and have romantic feelings towards you and bring you out of this Three of Swords energy. And that is why we have the moon at the end of your tarot spread. If you look at the Three of Swords card here, the heart in the card is dripping with this black goo. And then in the moon card, there is what appears to be a woman in this lake that is made out of black goo. And so I'm hearing that you feel like your heartache is just consuming you and it's turning you into this like void. Like you feel like you can't separate yourself from it. It feels like you're like a giant open wound, basically. Sensitive to the touch, sensitive to the emotions. And in this moon card, the moon can be about things that are hidden from you. So right now I feel like, well, one, you're not really understanding why things had to end or what it is, the circumstances that brought you into this Three of Swords energy, whether that's the breakup, your ex moving on, your ending of another kind of relationship, someone passing away, or just general mental health stuff. It feels like it's beyond your grasp to like fully understand it. You don't feel like you have closure. And I hate to break it to you, but you can't always get closure. Sometimes you have to move on without it. Because right now, you are living like the scary part of the night. Because at nighttime, that's when, violent crimes, or that's when you hear like monster stories or whatever. But the nighttime is also when people like get in bed together and cuddle. It's the time when we get to relax after work. So right now, I feel like you just feel like you're in the dark and you're experiencing all this pain and all of these like lurking, scary things. But you also want to transition into the other energy of the night, of the moon, which is being able to use the darkness to illuminate the things that are light in your life. And what I mean by that is when you have something like bad happen to you or you experience negative emotions, it can help you recognize what you do have in your life that you really appreciate that's already making you happy. And you can also look at those experiences as lessons to be learned from. So, like, for example, I had a breakup with a dude, and at first I was definitely in this Three of Swords energy where I felt like I felt like there was something wrong with me, but I realized that my self-concept, me thinking that I'm not worth him like respecting me, was part of the issue, and I don't think I would have come to that conclusion or reevaluated like my boundaries and what I'm willing to accept or not accept in a relationship had that not happened. And that to me is the dual energy of the moon. So, when will you have this wish come true? The wish of this transition from this Three of Swords energy to this Page of Cups energy. Well, I'm picking up two things. So I think for a lot of you, you can kind of come out of this funk within 3 to 9 weeks. So I'm going to say like 1 to 2 months. And the reason why I say that is because we have the Three of Swords and the Nine of Swords here, and the swords indicate weeks, so 3 weeks to 9 weeks. And I think this is for those of you who are experiencing maybe like a temporary event, like you had a breakup but maybe you didn't date that long, because it still hurts, but this is something that you can get over. And something that is coming across to me as advice through this is that a way to speed up this transition to get this wish that you want is to embrace this Page of Cups energy for yourself. So, have you guys heard the song Hard Feelings by Lorde? Such a banger, but there's lyrics in this that she says, I light all the candles, I cut flowers for all my rooms, I care for myself the way that I used to care about you. So that is the advice that is coming through here. I think all of that care and affection that you have for this person that has left you, you have to put toward yourself, and that will really help you transition from feeling stuck in this heartache, in this grief, this anxiety, into this more open Page of Cups energy. You really have to find ways to be kind to yourself, since you don't have them to put that energy towards anymore. Okay. The second time frame that I'm picking up is like late February through basically all of April. And I say that because we have the moon, which represents Pisces. And Pisces season is from late February to most of March. And then we also have the Emperor, which is representative of Aries, and Aries season is late March through most of April. So late February through basically the end of April is another time frame that I'm hearing for when you might make this transition. And I think that time frame is for people who are going through something more serious, like maybe you're dealing with grief because someone really close to you has passed away, and it's not something that's going to be better in like 3 weeks. I mean, I've never heard of grief going away necessarily. You just get better at dealing with it, and you don't feel it as strongly in your day-to-day life. So I can see that for those situations. And I'm also hearing that for those of you who specifically are looking for someone new to come in and kind of tend to your broken heart and put it back together again and show you romance and love, this could be the time frame that you will either meet that person or come into union with that person. All right, pile 3, that is it for your reading. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I put out a video once a week. Thank you. Take care. If you selected pile 4, the Ace of Pentacles, welcome to your reading. Your tarot cards are Temperance, the Four of Wands, the Six of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Eight of Wands. Okay, pile 4. So right now, you are in this Temperance energy. Temperance is a card about balance. It's all about the middle path. And what I'm getting from this is that right now, your life is a little bit boring. It's not bad. You have the sun in the background of this card. There's things to be happy about. Nothing's terrible, but nothing's really exciting either. Right now, you're just a little bit bored. You're looking for something to spice up your life. Shout out to the Spice Girls. And that is why your wish is to come into this Four of Wands, Six of Wands, Eight of Wands energy. All of these wands that are coming through in your spread. So let's begin with this Four of Wands. The thing that some of you want is to be proposed to or to get married. That's one of the things. And that is coming through because the Four of Wands is the card of weddings and celebrations. So for some of you, you want to be proposed to or you want to get married. For others of you, you just want to have something to celebrate in your life and you want to have people to celebrate with. You want to have something that is stable and not going to leave you anytime soon that you are excited about. For others of you, the thing that you specifically want to bring some energy into your life is a job offer, a promotion, some kind of like award for whatever it is that you do, whether that's a hobby or your career. And then for others of you, the thing that you want to bring some energy into your life is you want to get a new house, you want to sign a new lease, you want to move in with somebody, you want to move somewhere new, something like that. And that is coming through in the pile marker. You chose this Ace of Pentacles, which is all about kind of the stable material things in our life. With this Six of Wands that is in the middle of your spread, the Six of Wands is all about recognition and being praised for the things that you've done, the work you've put in. It's about building your reputation. So you're definitely looking for something where you get to be the center of attention, no shame, and also people are commending you on all of the work that you've put in so far, whether that be for this relationship with the person that you want to get engaged to or get married to, whether that's for the work that you put in at your job to earn a promotion, the work that you put in interviews, applying to jobs to get hired at your dream job, the work you put in to find your dream apartment, whatever that is. And this need to break out of the routine and have something new and exciting for yourself is reflected in the fourth card in your tarot spread, the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is a card of tradition. So when I'm seeing Temperance and the Hierophant together, I'm hearing that things have just been the same for a while, and there's nothing wrong with it. You're in this routine, and the reason why it's routine is because it's been working. But sometimes you just want to break the rules. You want to break out a little and find something new. And also with the Hierophant, I'm hearing that for some of you, this has to do with spirituality or religion. So for some of you, the thing that you might want to bring excitement into your life could be related to spirituality or religion. For example, maybe you are someone who is trying to learn tarot and you really want to be able to give a good, solid tarot reading to one of your friends. Maybe that's the wish. You'll be really excited about it. You'll feel really good about yourself and the work that you've put in, and your friend will think that it's really cool. And we have next to the Hierophant this Eight of Wands, which is quick, incoming, fast messages and energy. So I'm getting that you definitely want something to break through this routine of the Hierophant. And When will you have your wish come true? When will you get this proposal, this job offer, this promotion, this word of praise from someone that you're close to? I would say very, very soon. And the reason why I say that is because we have the Four of Wands, the Six of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. Wands are all quick, fiery energy to begin with, but wands also represent days. So I'm getting from 4 to 8 days. So within the next week or two, I could see you having the offer come in. And this is probably better applied to like a job offer or learning that you got a promotion or getting that word of praise and maybe a proposal. If it's the wedding specifically you want, I mean, I don't think that's going to happen in a week. Hopefully it doesn't happen in a week. Hopefully you're not blindsided by your own wedding. But for those of you who are specifically hoping for something that is more substantial, something that would need more time to come into your life, I am also getting the end of November through pretty much all of December. And I say that because we have Temperance here, which is represented by Sagittarius, and Sag season is during that time. But more strongly, I'm hearing Taurus season, which is late April through the end of May. And the reason why I say Taurus more strongly than Sagittarius season is because we have this Hierophant, which is the card of Taurus. We have the Ace of Pentacles, which is an earth sign card. Taurus is an earth sign. And the weather in the cards that we pulled for your tarot spread is kind of like springy, summery. So I'm thinking more strongly that if you're waiting on something really substantial like that, like an actual wedding, I would say Taurus season of next year or whenever it is that you are watching this reading, because it is timeless. All right, pile 4, that is it for your reading. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I put out a new video once a week. Thank you. Take care.